Attention passionate New York Giants fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on New York Giants' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true New York Giants fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and New York Giants fans. Let's get to the news now, folks. Today we're diving into some explosive rumors that could shake up not only the NFC East but the entire landscape of the NFL. Rumors that, if they come true, could redefine the Giants' offensive weapons and set us up for a real shot at a Super Bowl run in the coming years. And I know what you're thinking. What's the big story? Well, it's all about the New Orleans Saints, a team currently in a bit of a rebuild mode with a record of 2-6 and looking for ways to jumpstart their offense again. And the latest intel from none other than Adam Schefter suggests that the Saints might be making a bold move, trading away their young, dynamic wide receiver Chris Olave in exchange for a second-round pick in the 2025 NFL Draft. Yeah, you heard that right. Olave, the 2022 first-round pick, a player with immense potential, a guy who's already proven himself as a true deep threat, could be on the move. And this isn't just a random rumor. It comes at a tense time in New Orleans, with the Saints having just about $9 million in cap space and a team that's desperately trying to turn things around after a sluggish start, averaging just 19 points per game. The Saints' offensive line has been shaky, surrendering 4 yards per carry and taking a hefty 24 sacks already this season. So it's easy to see why the Saints are looking to retool, especially on offense, which has struggled without a consistent deep threat. They're prioritizing youth on the offensive line, aiming to build around their young talent, but that leaves questions about their ability to compete in the short term. And that's where it gets really interesting for us Giants fans. Olave, a Pro Bowler at just 25 years old, has been a revelation since entering the league in 2022. His stats speak volumes: 285 receptions, over 800 yards, averaging 4 yards per catch, with 18 touchdowns in just his first 2 seasons. These are numbers that put him among the top wide receivers in the league early in his career. His ability to stretch the field, especially with his speed and precise route running, makes him a nightmare for opposing defenses. His yards after catch are impressive, averaging around 2 yards per reception, and he's got hands that are reliable in contested catches, about 68% success rate in those situations, which is comparable to some of the best deep threats in the game, like Jamar Chase. Now, let's think about what this trade could mean for the Giants. Olave, projecting into 2025, has already amassed 52 receptions for 612 yards and 4 touchdowns, and he's still just 25 years old. His route running, especially on deep routes, his ADOT is around 12. Shows a player who can be a true game changer on the outside. The Giants, with a passing game that's been a bit inconsistent, could really benefit from adding a player like Olave. Daniel Jones, already having a solid year, would get a reliable deep threat that can elevate the offense. Imagine the potential of a duo like Olave and Darius Slayton, or even pairing him with rookie Jalen Hyatt if he continues to develop. It's a game changer for sure, and that's not all. The Giants have been hit hard by injuries, especially at the wide receiver position. Wan'Dale Robinson, for instance, has been a bright spot but is coming back from a torn ACL, which left the offense a bit thin. Olave's addition would provide a much-needed boost, especially in the red zone, where he's shown the ability to convert on 48% of his targets into touchdowns, a number that could rise even higher with better red zone targets. His ability to elevate the offense's aerial attack could lead to an increase of around 380 passing yards, plus boosting deep completion percentage by roughly 19%, going from 28% to closer to 47%. That kind of upgrade could be the difference between just a decent season and a playoff push. Let's also remember the Giants' offensive line has been a mixed bag. While it's improved, it still allows pressure and sacks, 28 so far this season. Olave's speed and route running could help open lanes, giving Daniel Jones more time and space, and perhaps even helping to reduce sacks. The offensive scheme can be more effective with a true deep threat stretching defenses, creating more one-on-one opportunities underneath for Slayton or rookie Hyatt. This, in turn, could lead to more explosive plays and higher efficiency on third downs. It's all about creating that balance, and Olave's presence could be the catalyst for the Giants' offense becoming much more dynamic. Now, shifting gears a bit, let's talk about the NFC East standings and how a move like this might influence the division. Currently, the Giants sit at 2-6, with the Eagles and Cowboys leading the way, but a powerful addition like Olave could turn the tide. The Giants' passing attack, as I mentioned, has been somewhat stagnant without Wan'Dale Robinson and consistent deep threats. Adding Olave with his ability to stretch the field could give the Giants an advantage not only in offensive production but also in terms of confidence and morale. It's a move that says, hey, we're here to contend and we're serious about making a playoff push. And let's not forget about the playoff implications. The odds for the Giants to reach the Super Bowl have been pretty long, about plus 20-0 before this rumor, but with Olave potentially on board, those odds could plummet to around plus 9-0 or even better, especially if he elevates the offense in the second half of the season and into the playoffs. Olave, with his ability to beat man coverage, especially in dome conditions, becomes an even more valuable asset in the postseason, where every yard and every touchdown counts. The Giants could see their win probability against some division rivals increase significantly, especially against teams that struggle against deep threats or in man coverage, like the Commanders, who have shown some vulnerabilities in their secondary. Now, some skeptics might say, is this move worth giving up a second-round pick for a player who's still developing? That's a fair question. But at just 25, Olave has already demonstrated that he can be a top-tier receiver, and his trajectory suggests he's only going to get better. His hands are reliable, and he's shown excellent ability to make contested catches, about 68%, which is comparable to some of the best in the league. Plus, his yards after catch, around 5.2 yards per reception, highlight his ability to turn short plays into bigger gains. The Giants' passing game, which has been underwhelming at times, could see a major lift with his addition, especially considering the speed and explosiveness he brings to the table. And honestly, this trade ignites a kind of renaissance at the receiver position for the Giants. It's reminiscent of the early days when Odell Beckham Jr. and Sterling Shepard formed a dynamic duo, or even the more recent potential of a Beckham-Shepard pairing, which thrilled fans and kept defenses guessing. Olave's ascending star could become a key piece in the Giants' quest for division supremacy and ultimately a Super Bowl title. With Daniel Jones, the offensive line, and now a true deep threat like Olave, the Giants could finally unlock that next level they've been striving for all season long. So, in summary, this rumored trade is more than just a move for a second-round pick. It's about transforming the offense, energizing the fan base, and sending a message that the Giants are serious about competing at the highest level. Olave's skill set fits perfectly with what they need: speed, hands, route precision, and the ability to make plays when it matters most. If this trade happens, it could be the spark that ignites a new chapter in Giants history, one where they're not just trying to stay afloat, but actually making a real push for deep playoff success. And now, New York Giants fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to US and TO, the New York Giants. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest New York Giants news. We're all in this together, and I can't wait to see how these rumors unfold and what the future holds for our beloved team. Stay passionate, stay engaged, and let's keep the Giants' spirit alive.